it's chock full of gimmicks, same kind of stuff that everybody in America is sick of, regardless of whether you're left or far right.
The hardline conservative House Freedom Caucus has already come out against a new short-term spending bill designed to avert a government shutdown. With the first appropriations bill deadline set for January 19th, Congress is left with just days, either to pass each appropriations measure or extend the deadlines with another continuing resolution. House Speaker Mike Johnson announced a new continuing resolution to push the deadlines for appropriations bill to March 1st and March 8th.
In keeping with my commitment to bring members into the legislative process, I've spoken and received feedback this week from many members all across the Republican conference.
The Freedom Caucus wrote, the House GOP is planning to pass a short-term spending bill, continuing Pelosi levels with Biden policies. This is what surrender looks like. One of the principal reasons cited for former Speaker Kevin McCarthy's ousting last year was his failure to restore regular order to their appropriations process. Prominent member Representative Chip Roy recently said in an interview with CNN the option to vacate Johnson for his handling of the negotiations wasn't being ruled out.
We need to figure out how to get this all done together, but it isn't good, and there's a lot of my colleagues who are pretty frustrated about it, so we'll see what happens this week.
Okay, you said you don't prefer it, but you did not say no to that. I should note.
Fortunately for Johnson, he won't have to rely on the votes of the small GOP faction to pass the spending measure. While the Freedom Caucus was unwilling to entertain it, the House Democrats plan to support it. With Democratic support, Johnson will likely have no problem garnering the majority of support for the measure, which is necessary for it to pass the House. However, he could put himself at further risk for low-threshold motion to vacate from the hardline conservative wing of his conference.